Good morning. It is early. We had time changing everything last night, and it's 6:30 right now, but it would originally be 5:30 in the morning, so yay. But I'm gonna film kind of a travel with me to Florida vlog. Our flight this morning leaves at 11:21, but we're leaving here about 8:30 just so we can get there, unload, and get to the gate and stuff like that. So that's why I'm up early. I'm making cinnamon rolls currently in the oven. Well, I need to. I have not gotten up this early since I was working, so bear with me. But yeah, I probably won't hop back up or hop back on here until we're at the airport and everything, but yeah. And heads up, I didn't pack, or I did not film my pack with me vlog. I just was trying to stay focused, and for some reason during that focus I didn't record it, so I apologize in advance for that. But it's been a really busy couple days, so normally for travel days I put my hair in French braids, but because I have shorter hair now, I'm just gonna leave it down. And of course bring a hair tie because it's supposed to be in the high 80s the whole time basically that we're in Florida. So yay. But yeah, that's pretty much it so far. I'll hop back on here once we're at the airport and everything and let you know how it's going. What are you doing, pretty girl? We are the very knees.
it? This one. What is that? It's look, I cast it. Yeah, it's baby catfish. Oh, good job, high five. It does swing, yeah. Woo! That's Mama. Yeah, look, Mom, a fish. Watch out, I got a hook. What? I got the hair.
Don't get it at my finger. Get it. I mean, you can take it at mine, but what? You watching?
Go on, look at. Watch him.
If you gently put your finger between their spines and touch their body, they'll move their spines around your finger and give you a little sea urchin hug.
Look at.
It's so much fun.
Go on, look at. Right here, look.
What we were saying is if you put your finger between their spines and touch their body, it's going to give you a little sea urchin hug.
Remember the other day, Jen?
He's nice and smooth. You want to touch him?
Touch him right there.
He feels so
Gentle,
nice.
Colin.
One's hiding.
He's so nice. They like to bury themselves in the sand all day long because they come out at night.
Oh, it's nice and gentle.
Here's one. Now this one you can touch too. This one's not
No,
alive,
no.
obviously, but guess what?
No,
it's not
no more.
dead either. How can it not be alive and not dead?
Ooh. It's little boy. Catch one. Daddy.
Come right here. Come over here, Colin. Here he comes. Put your hand in the water. Now put your hand flat. Just wait. Yep, it'll come. We do still have some space on our back straight ledge over here.
Again.
Okay, he came up for
It's gone. Daddy's gone.
What do you see?
We're looking.
You looking for a crab? Look at that stingray. It's a baby.
Look, it's crab.
Yeah, where's the crab? I think it's hiding. Yeah, let's see if it's over here.
He's over here.
Oh, nope, I don't see him. Come on. Colin, come on. Hurry.
It's heading up.
Look it.
Look, it's that one.
If you want to call in and you can see her nice up and close and personal. And everybody's
Colin, look it.
Colin, what's this?
It's a baby snook.
This is
What Mama caught last
Is this the
night.
Michigan crew? Am I remembering correctly?
Yep.
So this octopus is beautiful. You see her back there? Now she knows your name. She
Mom,
knows
yeah.
your name. See that?
Let's buy one.
You see how dark her eye is? Watch her closely. She's going to change colors constantly. And anybody who wants to get in there can do so. If you want to take video of her, you'll
Gracie. What are you doing? Are you just chilling in the wagon? Are you just in the wagon? You got a little tear right there? Give me it. Oh.
Is that cool?
I owe you.
Cohen, jump in. Yeah, hurry up, jump in.
I'll tell you when you can get back in.
Your mom's too nice to you.
You walk.
Mom would have spanked her.
Just come here.
He knows to jump away from it.
It's not fun.
1, 2, 3.
Is that fun?
Get over here. Out of the way.
Say that I'm going to do a better job when I'm on vacation to vlog, but it was such like a busy time. Let me just leave it at that. Like, it was just super busy, and we were leaving that morning or whatever when I vlogged when we were leaving the morning of or whatever, and I meant to grab my like camera stick or whatever. That's what I like hold my phone with, and I forgot it on the fireplace mantle, so that automatically set me up for failure because I need that. So forgot that, and then it was just like, it was a much different experience, like going on vacation with a baby and a toddler. It wasn't hard, I will leave it at that. Like, it wasn't super hard, but there were like times where it was like, ugh. But I figured I would conclude the vlog with kind of going over what we did and kind of like my favorite parts personally of our Florida trip this year. And I'll just post all the photos and videos and stuff that I took while we were there, obviously before this, but let me just talk about like my favorite parts of this trip and go from there. The plane ride down went very well. Gracelyn did very well. I don't really know if she really whined on the way down, actually. Like, we gave her the bottle when we were, you know, taking off, just because obviously when you take off, your ears pop and everything, so we gave her a bottle. And actually our flight was delayed, of course, by like an hour, but still, like, I shouldn't say worked, I planned my day based off of the flight and everything as to when to feed Gracelyn and stuff like that, so we were doing it while we were taking off, and of course this happens. So I ended up just literally just filling her with a bunch of puffs and wafers and stuff, because I was like, she's gonna start getting really cranky here soon if I don't like give her something. So we ended up taking off like 12:30, I think, maybe a little later than that. We got down there right around like 2:30, 3 o'clock, and again, the flight went very, very well. Cohen was really good. He watched movies and stuff like that on the way down, colored and stuff like that, ate snacks, all the good stuff. It was once we got there that it was kind of a SHIT show. let's just leave it at that. So we rented a vehicle through Hertz. It was the better deal when I was looking at all the vehicles right before, because I always keep my options open. Like, I'll reserve it, but I don't pay for it until I'm like, this is the better deal, like right now. So we ended up getting a Nissan Pathfinder, which I'm obsessed with now. Like, now that I'm back in my Jeep, I'm just like, yuck. I don't like my Jeep now. Would really like to have a Nissan Pathfinder now. Like, I never really gave much thought to Nissan because, like, not a lot of people talk about it, and I don't have a lot of friends that, or people that I know, I should say, that drive any Nissan. So I was just like, I don't know much about this vehicle, whatever, we'll just go with it. And I ended up really falling in love with that vehicle, so there's that. But we waited in line, I swear to you, like 2 hours almost, just to get our rental vehicle. And then we had to wait an extra like 15 minutes for them to finish cleaning our rental, and they barely did any, like, they didn't even vacuum it out. There was like pollen and stuff in there, because in Florida right now, it's the time of the year where there's a lot of pollen and stuff like that. So there was a lot of pollen in the rental vehicle that we had. So I ended up taking one of my Lysol wipes and like wiping it down and whatever, we called it good. So that was a crap show in itself. We got down to Florida and or I shouldn't say down to Florida. We got down to my grandparents and it was like 7 o'clock at night, 8 o'clock. By the time we got all the way down there, because it's a 2.5 hour drive from, so we fly into Sanford Orlando International Airport. So it's not, you know, the normal Orlando International Airport, the big one. It's the more smaller one that has like our one flight shot or whatever. So we fly into there, and yeah. So we had to stop and get dinner, so that was not planned. We wanted to get down there and have dinner, obviously, with my grandparents, but that obviously did not happen. And so we stopped at McDonald's, and we had to feed the babies. My sister also has a almost 9-month-old. So she had to feed him, I had to feed Graceland, and it was just not great. By the time we got down there, we were all basically ready to go to bed. Like, we were just exhausted. So the rest of the trip basically was spent at the pool. So my grandparents have a pool, obviously, at their house, but there's also like a huge like community pool that's like giant, that we enjoy going to just like a few times when we're there, just to change up the environment and stuff like that. They also have like these gazebo kind of like bed thing-majigs, I don't know how to describe them, but they have those, and so we reserve those for ourselves and let the babies play in there and stuff like that. But we spent most of our time in the pool. Cohen came out of his shell this trip, like got very brave. Was always a water baby, and then he like hit like 2 years old or right before 2 years of age, and he hated the water. Like, didn't want water in his face, didn't want to go under the water, didn't want to jump in the water, like was almost like terrified of the water. And he never had a bad experience in the water, so that was always just so weird to us. But over the past like year, he's really come out of his shell with it. He ended up starting to jump into the pool this trip and like wanting to be thrown into the pool and like thrown and whatnot. He didn't mind going under the water this year, which was huge. So that was really fun to watch him kind of come out of his shell and become like brave and trusting us that obviously nothing bad was going to happen. So that was super fun to watch him kind of come out of his shell and do all of that stuff for the first time. And basically the last like 3 days that we were there, that's all he did was just jump into the pool, jump into the pool, jump into the pool. And it was funny to watch. So I do have videos that you guys will obviously see. So he was a goofball. We also went to Florida Oceanic Society, which is like a huge like aquarium slash like rehabilitation center on Hutchinson Island, Florida, and we loved it there. So they have like a stingray tank where you can like pet stingrays, and there was this one that literally just kept coming around, like it just wanted you to pet him. Her or him, I don't know what it was, but anyway, wanted you to keep petting it. So we literally just loved that experience. Cohen loved it. He thought it was really cool. My niece really loved it. Again, like just super fun. It was hands-on. There was also like a touch tank, and Cohen really liked that. Obviously he loves anything hands-on, so he absolutely loved this place. He loves fish, so we obviously saw a bunch of fish, and yeah, we had a really good experience there. We went out to dinner and lunch a few times. So we always annually go to Mulligan's, which is in Jensen Beach, and it's like a 2-level restaurant, and like I just love the environment there. The food's really good. So we went there after going to the Oceanic Society, and then we went back to the pool. Why are you whining back there, Missy? Like, I can't get my pass in, I'm mad. But anywho, she has been very clingy ever since we got home. Like, very clingy. Doesn't want to be in her car seat. Doesn't want to be in her bouncer. Doesn't want to be on the floor. She just wants you to hold her because she's just like, what the world? Anyways, back to the subject. So we went out to eat a few times. We went to Bonefish Mac, which is a restaurant in Port St Lucie, and they actually have a picture of my uncle who has passed in that restaurant because he's holding a giant snook fish, and so he's on the wall there. He's never moved from that spot or anything like that, so it's always really fun to see him there when we go. What's the matter, Boogie? We're almost home. And then we also went to Shrimpers on our last night, which is our favorite restaurant. It has been a tradition ever since I was literally born. Like, it's been there forever, and it's on a canal in Stewart. Food there is phenomenal. They have the best clam chowder I've ever had in my life there, so I always have to get it when I'm there. We celebrated my niece's 4th birthday while we were down there, and then we came home. So lots of swimming, and we also ended up doing some like night fishing. We also did day fishing, but most of it was at night just because it was easier with the babies. So I'm like sitting here trying to remember everything that we did, because we were there for 9 days, and it felt longer than that once you're there. Like, it just feels like you're there for a long time. So we obviously, like I said, went fishing, we're swimming in the pool, we went to the aquarium, we went to Bass Pro Shop because we just have to while we're down there. Cohen loves going and seeing the fish tank. Obviously go shopping there while we're there. And yeah. I'm like trying to remember if I'm forgetting anything right now, and I can't think about anything. Either way, it was super duper fun. Definitely worth it. I was very like anxious when we were first leaving because I was like, oh my gosh, this is our first trip with 2 children. Like, oh no. And it actually went very, very well. So that was really, really great that it went really well. Can't wait till we can go to Florida again, and hopefully the next, we're trying to go back to Disney in 2026. We would go literally next year and the year after. Like, we would go yearly if we could afford it, but that is so expensive these days. It sucks. So, but I also did something on the way back yesterday from So when we were driving up to the airport, I have been following along with some of these like travel agencies that work with like Disney and cruise lines and all-inclusive resorts and stuff like that. And there was one which I'll share once I really get into it and everything here soon. But there was one that opened up 50 slots for some travel agents and opened at 8 o'clock yesterday morning. We were obviously driving, so we actually made a pit stop because my niece had to go to the bathroom, and it was literally 8 o'clock, and I looked at my husband and I was like, I really want to do, you know, this travel agent stuff. Like, I love to plan vacations, even just for fun. Like, I just like to do it in my free time, just to like see, play around with it and stuff like that. And I'm just really passionate about traveling. Like, it's just something that I enjoy doing, especially when it comes to Disney. Now, I was only telling my husband yesterday that like I always loved going to Disney as a kid. Like, obviously, like that was so much fun, but like now I feel like I really know the story behind like Disney World and the rides there and like the history. Like, I just love it so much more. And on top of it, now I have kids and I get to kind of like live through them with the experiences, and obviously we still have fun as well. And I just really like it. I know like sometimes people think Disney World's overhyped and stuff like that, but I will never ever think that it is. I love it. It's a lot of fun. I also really like Universal Studios. We've gone to both parks when we were in Florida. We've also gone to like Busch Gardens and stuff like that. Busch Gardens is more of like roller coasters though. It's not really like kid based in my opinion. So it'll be a long time before we ever take the kids to go to Busch Gardens. So it just cut me off because my phone got too hot. That has been happening so much lately. Like, it's just like overheating. Plus me, I need a new phone soon. But with that being said, I'm gonna just stop talking now and rambling and conclude the vlog. We had an amazing vacation. We were gone for 9 days, and I'm just excited to go back. I'll always be excited to go back. So, I'm a Michigan girl, and I love being in Michigan, but I'm a Florida girl at heart. I always will be. I thrive down there. I don't know why. I'm always in a great mood. It's probably because it's very hot and sunny and everything, so it's never like blurry. There's people right here that are literally pulling a dead deer off the side of the road, and it was dead yesterday when we came through, and that was like early afternoon. Like, we're putting it in the back of their truck. Welcome to Hicktown, USA. Oh yeah, I'm gonna stop the vlog here and mash everything together in this vlog. And yeah, I never did a pack with me vlog because I procrastinated, and between Cohen's therapy and everything else, I just literally started packing and spaced it completely to record for you guys. So I apologize on that. I can definitely make a video of kind of like the things that I got from, or I should say for our trip. Things that we used a lot for our trip, and kind of what I packed in the kids' carry-on bags, diaper bags, that kind of stuff. I also want to go over kind of my tips for flying with 2 children. And yeah, so keep an eye out for them. I also need to post my daughter's 7-month update, and I just haven't. It's been recorded for like 2 weeks now, and I haven't edited it yet, and I need to post it. So you'll get a bunch of videos here shortly. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I will chat with y'all later.